Welcome to Core Concepts from Denthead Gaming. Let's see this build. Alright guys, I got a build for you today. This build has been in my garage for quite some time. I built him when I first really started getting into this game. This is Dad Bod. So Dad Bod is a mid-range, kind of close-range fighter, and he's designed to be able to take it just as well as he can dish it. So let's go over the assembly. We've got the Ludlow in the right arm. This one gives me close range suppression and helps keep the target backed up off me. The Itsujin in the left arm is there to build up stagger, nice burst fire. I usually, when I play him, I'll start shooting the Ludlow first, and then I'll start shooting the Itsujin. That way I'd have a smaller window for the opponent to not be taking hits. We have the Duo O2, which is a great mid-range suppression missile. And it's got a very, very fast reload time, and the lock time is nothing to scoff at either. And then we have a punish weapon. The punish weapon is going to be the needle missile launcher on the left side there. That is there for when they are staggered. Yes, it has a kind of crappy lock-on time, but if they're already staggered, you don't need that, so you can just punish. All of these weapons have a really, really good statistic for after the opponent is already staggered. They've got that, they can just help rip into the opponent. Then we've got the actual frame. The frame, we're looking at the Veril, which is a high AP, high defense, really good, stable head, very well balanced. Its only real downside, honestly, is the EN consumption. But that's okay, because we are equipping the Tien Quang core, which has the second highest stability in the game, and it's actually pretty good for generators. It supplies its generator very well. Downsides to it are maybe the quick boost, the QB, the booster ability. This little guy right here. Booster efficiency adjust is a little bit low, and the supplies a little questionable, but we can make it work. Alright, so for the arms, we got the Melander C3s, very well balanced, very lightweight arms. I always like to point out that they are over 100 in all these, they're just so well balanced. I am absolutely in love with these arms. These are probably the best arms in the game, in my opinion. But, oh yeah, not to mention the arms load limit, the same as the weight of the arms, which I don't think is a common thing. I mean, some of them are some of them can carry more. I just think it's funny that they just landed on these numbers, like yeah, whatever, 12,000. Yeah, we'll call it a day. All right, we got the regular Melanders for the legs. So I have been, once I started like analyzing this build, right before I started making this video, I thought about switching to these, but honestly, just the nostalgic look of Dad Bod made me say no. So there are other options that you could be using in this build for pretty much every part that I've equipped to it, but aesthetically I chose to keep these and they work for me. Alright, again, another thing here, the boosters can be swapped out. I happen to really like the 06 speeds because I try not to QB too often, so having a smaller QB speed isn't really that big a deal. FCS, again, we could be using the Talbot because it's a close mid-range fighter, and the P05 doesn't quite get it done. Close range, 42. But, like I said, it's supposed to be mid-range, so you got to keep backing away, and you can take that hits. Every now and again, you can get into the nitty-gritty and go in and punish, but, you know, I try not to play that way. Here is definitely... definitely a controversial generator put in this. The Yeba, not a very, in my friend group, this is not a very often equipped generator. Yes, there are generators that are much better and could be utilized better, but for the way I play Dad Bod, the Yeba gets it done for me, and it's got a really nice lightweight to keep me mobile, and that is what I think is important. Mobility, having that mobility and having the defenses are the way to go for me. Alright, finally, the expansion, I went with assault armor. The machine guns and the stun missile launcher, or I'm sorry, well, the missile launcher, you guys know, the needle missile launcher, they're great at stagger punishing. But I wanted another option, so I went with assault armor on this build. I wanted another way to hurt my opponent when they were already down. That's just what I wanted. And that is the build. Let's go ahead and show you guys what this guy can do. I'm going to choose a beefier opponent. I'm going to do G1 Michigan. Let's get into it. Oh, I got that squeaky chair, baby.
Arena combat.
Main system activating combat mode.
Target destroyed. Your next opponent stands at
Yeah,
the apex of the arena.
that's awesome. All right, the share code for DadBod is VRB1Z08ZTB8A. Like I said, this platform can be adjusted to your playstyle, and it is really fun just to kind of be able to run away and take hits as you're running away and deal out more than your opponent is. It's just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed using this big giant robot to blow something up, and please like and subscribe. I look forward to see you guys next time on Core Concepts. Thank you, and bye.